Okay guys, so last stage of our pasta. Okay, so fill in the ravioli, how to make sure it doesn't burst open, making sure you've got a real sense of quality in it, and also how to cook it as well. So on this back pan here, I've got some boiling salted water. I've tasted it. If you're going to salt it, if you're going to season it, check it to make sure it's seasoned right. That's salty water, no doubt about it. Salt is going to help infuse flavour. It's also going to increase the temperature of the water a little bit as well. So it's really, really useful and a really important part of the process. So, as chefs in kitchens, you have to become quite adaptable. Finding lids that work for things is one of those things. So the little lid of this Cornish sea salt, perfect for the size of ravioli that I want. Okay, so on that goes. What I would say is it's really important that when you're cutting around, using the tip of the knife, like a pen, don't press on too much because you'll create an indent into the pasta dough. But also if you pull it too much with a knife, you'll sort of pull it out of shape. And the gluten's a bit like it's got a bit of a memory, so it likes to go back to, it sort of pulls out of shape a little bit. So cutting all the way around. I'll do a couple of those. I'm reckoning Pete and Russell, who are here, they're going to probably want to sample some of this. So I'm going to make sure there's enough to go around. So the pasta dough that's left over, in kitchens, that would just be chopped up, chucked into water, and just some amazing sauce put on it, with staff dinner. So just lift that off. If any bits are just still slightly attached, we're going to trim it afterwards anyway, so don't worry about that. Just treating it gently. Comes back to that thing again. There are times to, use your strength, times to just be really tactile and just sort of gentle with those ingredients. Okay, so got 4 raviolis I'm going to make there. So using the spoon, I'm going to sort of just gather a bit of the filling into the best shape for just to sit in the middle of that. Okay. It's really important that you don't get any ingredients from the filling on the pasta on the outside, so you've been really accurate. Just popping that in the middle. Smells amazing. It's making me hungry just with my head over this now. It's just incredible. And it's that fragrance from the sage and the Parmesan cheese just cutting through as well. Just absolutely amazing. Okay. Perfect. So a little bit of cold water. Pastry brush. Brushing around the outside. So disc over the top, and if you just need to just get a knife underneath just to move it to the edge, do that, lift it off, and then just easing it over, and then working from the bottom up, just taking out any air. Any air in there is going to expand when it goes into the water, and it's going to make it pop. Okay, so just giving it a gentle squeeze now, a little bit harder. Okay. As soon as that sits on the board, it will start to stick to a little bit of flour. And then repeat the process, okay? Do each one. So once you've got your ravioli made, pair of scissors, just trimming those up then, just to make sure both top and bottom are exactly the same size. Do one side, turn it over, make sure that other side matches. Just one. It's these little finishing techniques that make a big difference to when all the components come together on the plate. You know, if there's lots of little errors, lots of tiny errors, then it really comes across in that final dish. But if you make sure those little things are right, it really shines through. Okay, so boiling salted water just on the back of the hob here, just bringing the raviolis over. I'm going to pop in a couple at a time, and they literally just take 2 minutes. Once they float, a little count to 10, and out they come.